Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn how to write research papers, create reports, and use computers to assist in this process. Now, these skills are useful for students across all disciplines, whether you are from science, commerce, arts, and physical education. As we know that a research paper is a formal document whether you present your finding. Let's break down its key components. Structure of research paper. Well, the structure for research paper, number one is the title of the paper, then the author's name, then the institution name, then there is the name for the corresponding authors, its email ID is mentioned. Now coming to this basic structure of the paper, there is the abstract and the word limit for the abstract is 150 to 250 words. Well, abstract, it is a brief summary of the of your entire research. It should highlight the objective, methodology, key finding, and conclusion. I will give the example in the each sections. In science, it can be this study examines how different light conditions affect plant growth over 4 weeks. In commerce, this report analyzes the role of social media marketing in boosting small business and small business sales. In arts, it can be this paper explores Shakespeare's influence on modern theoretical storytelling. In physical education, this study investigates the impact of regular exercise on stress level in students. So abstract should be the brief summary of your entire research and it should not be more than 250 words. It should be between 150 to 250 words. After the abstract is a keyword. The keyword should be 3 to 6 because the keywords helps in indexing and searching the paper. The keywords should be relevant and specific to the statement. For example, in the science, the keyword should be the photosynthesis, spectral analysis, and growth rates. In commerce, the keyword should be digital marketing, consumer behavior, and market trends. And taking the example of arts, Shakespeare, literature influence, theoretical evolution. In physical education, we can use the keywords exercise, uh, mental health, and student well-being. So these should be the keywords. It should not be more than 3 to 6 words. After the keyword, as you are seeing in the structure of the paper, is the introduction part. Now, what introduction part? It is the background information uh, and problem statement. It clearly states the research objectives. For example, again, uh, because in the science, now this study investigates how different light sources influence plant growth. Taking example of the commerce. Now, this paper explores the impact of social media advertising on small business avenues. In arts, this paper discusses the evolution of Shakespeare's themes in contemporary drama. In physical education, this study examines um, how exercise contributes to stress reducing among students. So this is the introduction. It gives the background information and problem statement, and simultaneously also clearly states the research objective. As I told you in giving the example of science, commerce, arts, and physical education. Next in the structure is the methodology. What methodology? What methods you are adopting for the research paper? Well, methodology it describes how the research was conducted. Now, again, giving the example in various streams, in science, plants were placed under sunlight, it's a methodology, and artificial light, and the growth rate were measured. So this is the methodology for science. For commerce, a survey of 100 small business owners was conducted to evaluate digital marketing. So this is digital marketing strategies. So this is an example for commerce. This methodology was conducted. Now in arts, Shakespeare's play were analyzed alongside modern script to compare um, thematic similarities. And in physical education, we can take the example, the methodology, a fitness survey was conducted with 100 students or 50 students to assume their stress levels. So this was the methodology that can be taken in various streams while writing a research paper. After the methodology is the result. Well, result, it is the presentation of findings, we can say, using text, tables, or graphs. For example, plant exposed to sunlight shows 30% more growth than those under artificial light. So this is the examples. For example, in the commerce, companies using social media marketing saw 20% increase in consumer or in customers behavior management. And in art, recurring themes of love and betrayal in Shakespeare's work are still present in modern plays. And in physical education, students who exercise regularly explore a 40% reduction in stress. So the result finding may come after the introduction. And by proper use of methodology, we get the result, and these are the results. And giving you the examples in various disciplines. After this is the discussion. Well, discussion, what is the discussion? It is the interpretation of result and significance. For example, we can say in the science, natural light is crucial for optimal plant growth due to its full spectrum of light. In commerce, social media has become an essential tool for business growth in digital era. Taking the example of arts, Shakespeare's understanding of human psychology keeps his work relevant today. And in physical education, regular physical activity should be integrated into students' daily routine. So this is the discussion part, how it interprets the results. Coming to our next, review of literature. Well, review of literature, uh, before writing, we need to review existing research. This is important because it helps us building on previous works and final new insights. There are various types of sources. These are the primary sources. These are original studies, interviews, and books. In science, it can be a research paper on the effect of light and intensity on plant growth. In commerce, it can be a case study on success of influencer market. In arts, a book on Shakespeare's lives and work. In physical education, the primary sources can be an interview with a professional athlete. Now, coming to the secondary sources. Well, secondary sources, they are the reviews or summary of primary sources. Again, giving the examples, in science, uh, a review article summarizing research on plant growth. In commerce, we can say an article discussing an article in arts, a research paper. In commerce, an article discussing the latest trends in digital marketing. In commerce, an article discussing the latest trends in digital marketing, while in the arts, it's a research paper that analyzes Shakespeare impact on literature. In physical education, taking similar study comparing different fitness programs. So this is the secondary sources. Now tertiary sources, it is the journal reference books, the encyclopedia. In the case of, we can say, science, a biological textbook explaining photosynthesis. In commerce, it can be a business encyclopedia on marketing strategies. In arts, it can be an encyclopedia entirely of Shakespeare. And in physical education, a sports manual on fitness training. So these are the tertiary sources. Now, what we can say is that the reference management are the generally the references which we have collected from the various sources, from primary, secondary, and tertiary sources. Now, coming to the reports type. As you are seeing in the screen, there are the technical report, survey report, progress report, and thesis dissertation report. Well, report, it helps in documenting and presenting research finding. Say in technical reports used in science and technology. For science, a report on an experimental finding. In commerce, a report on marketing trends. In arts, a study on influence of a particular playwright. In physical education, a report on impact of fitness programs. Right? Now, second is the survey report based on questionnaires data. In science, a survey on common household plants, we can say. In commerce, a survey on online shopping preferences. In arts, a survey on favorite Shakespeare's play. In physical education, uh, a survey on student exercise habits. So these are the survey reports. Now, after the survey reports is the progress report. Progress reports, what is it? It tracks a project development. Say, for in science, tracking plant growth. In long-term study. In commerce, uh, performance analysis of a marketing campaign. In arts, a report on the progress of theoretical production. In physical education, monitoring a fitness program success. Next is the thesis dissertation. What is it? Thesis dissertation. It is a mm, we can say a detailed academic research report. For science, the effect of pollution on the plant species. In commerce, it can be the role of e-commerce in modern trade, and mm, in art, a thesis on Shakespeare's latest impact or lasting impact. In physical education, uh, a dissertation on exercise and academic performance. So these are the some of the types of reports which we can uh, paper present. Now, methods of presentation. There are various methods of presentation. It's a written report, it's the oral presentation, it's a visual aids, it's a digital presentation. So, written reports, we can easily describe a format document. In oral presenting, finding verbalization. In visual aids, using graphs, charts, and images. In digital platform, it's sharing research online. So these are the methods of presentation. Now, the fundamentals of computer, the hardware, software, networking, storage device, the key component. Because computer help in the research, report writing, and presentation. And hardware, that is the physical device like keyboard and storage drives. In software, application for writing, analyzing, and designing. All these are required in this paper writing. In networking, it is the WWW, that is the Internet Access for Research and Collaboration. In storage devices, we are saving and sharing documents using cloud services. Coming to the last slide, it's the role of computer in report writing. Well, computers simply research and report writing through various tools. As you are seeing, it's the word process like writing and formatting reports, the data analysis using Excel for calculation and graph, plagiarism detection, ensuring originality. Then the presentation tools are the PowerPoint for visual presentation. So I hope you all have understand as I have given the examples in the in various fields or the students across all disciplines in the science, commerce, arts, and physical education, and explain each slide. At last, we come to the conclusion from above slides is research paper writing, report generation, and computer application are crucial academic skills. Mastering these will benefit you in studies and future career. Thank you.